to a new video. It's a new week. I'm so excited. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a set of gel polish nails using Madam Glam gel polishes and some horrible striping tape, which I've decided I don't like. I mean, it's pretty, but I hate it. And these gorgeous Midnight Blooms decals from Nail Sugar. I absolutely love these. I haven't used these yet. So I thought today would be the perfect day, because why not? The gel polish colours I'm using are Perfect Black, Hibiscus and Riverwalk. I feel like I've used Hibiscus a lot lately, but it's one of those perfect colours I feel for like transitioning from summer to like autumn. I think nudes are really good for that time of year, this time of year. Yeah, and this one, oh, I just love it. So I've gone in with one coat of this. I had to pick a hair out, which is why I clipped forward. That's why my editing skills are not very good, but that's one coat. And I'm just gonna leave it as one coat because it covers really nicely. I've got a little bit of Perfect Black on my palette, and onto this nail we're gonna do a smile line. We're gonna do a French nail, and the free edge is obviously gonna be black. Some people like to mark out their free edge like this, their smile line, sorry. So they put like a line where they want the smile line to finish, and then two diagonal kind of lines going up, and then they just curve the corners here like that. So you can do it like that if it makes your life easier. I usually like to eyeball it, but I thought I'd better show you this because it might make someone's life a little bit easier. Oh, I went over a little bit there. Yeah, so if you're not very good at eyeballing, you can like map it out a little bit more. Does that make sense? I think it does. On my Facebook group, if you're not part of my Facebook group, come and find it. It's Natalie Mugridge Nail Artist on YouTube, it's called. Come and join in. I asked if there was a phrase that reminds me of you, like things that I say on my channel. And it was really funny. There is a reason why I'm asking, but I don't want to say yet because it might transpire into nothing. But what phrases remind you of me? If you let me know in the comments below. I know it's really random, but yeah. Okay, back to the nails. This nail I'm going to do two coats of white. I'm keeping it nice and thin because I want to do two coats. I didn't realise that when I put that in, I knocked the other nail. So I'm just gonna, on the black nail, I've just gone over with a little bit of black gel polish where the white was. Unfortunately, it was only a little bit. And this nail, because we're gonna do a design on this nail, it looks a little bit patchy at the top there. But because we're gonna do our design on this nail, I'm not too worried about it. So it's not gonna affect the nail too much. Otherwise, I would have started again, but it's not worth it. So this nail, I saw this in a design by someone on Pinterest. I'll leave the photo here. I quite liked it. I've never done anything like this, and I thought, well, let's give it a go. I really like the ribbony nail, and that's obviously why we're doing it today. So we're going to map out our ribbon. Now I'm going to do two nails of ribbon. This one is white and, what colour is this? White and like nude. And then the other nail, I think it's going to be nude and black. We'll have a look. Or is it going to be white and black? Honestly, I can't remember. So I'm going to fast forward this a bit. Because you don't need to see me doing the whole thing. But you have to think about how you want your ribbon to flow when you're doing this. I mean, I just copied what the other lady had done. Because it just looked nice. So you want to make sure that the next curve we do needs to line up with this first curve. So I'm going to start sort of here and work my way down like that. So that's, yeah, you'll see what I mean in a minute. So I'm just going to fast forward this, and then I will get back to you in 1 second. Okay, I think that's okay. The one thing I do want to say is make sure that the bottom of the ribbon is nice and smooth. Don't worry too much about the top because we're going to go over that. like I'm going to use stripe. I'm going to do two. The next ribbon now I'm using gel paint because I hate striping tape. But the striping tape, if the top part of your ribbon isn't very neat, it's not the end of the world, because we're going to go over it, if that makes I think that makes sense. So the striping tape does kind of curve, which is quite good. So you can curve it slightly, but this is a glittery, yeah, I'm taking it off. What I thought I would do was, if I wipe off the tacky layer, I thought the striping tape would stick better to the nail, but it was still a pain in the bottom, quite frankly. So off with the tacky layer, and then I'm going to get some striping tape again, and I'm going to go across the top of the ribbon so that our line is nice and neat. The striping tape does curve slightly, which is good, because the ribbon on the nail isn't completely straight. I wonder if actually that's why the tape wanted to come off a little bit, because maybe I curved it too much. I don't know. But we're going to put the striping tape across the top of each of the 4 little sections that we've done. The top bit we're not going to do anything to, because that's the bottom. So there we go. And then when you snip the tape off, make sure you snip it off just inside the nail, not over, because if the tape is over and you top coat, and then once you've cured it, if your client can feel the scuffy bit of the tape sticking out the side of the nail, they're going to want to pick it, and if they pick it, it's obviously going to peel, and it's just, yeah, so don't, yeah, it's not going to be good, just saying. There we go. So once I'm just trying to push it down, but once I'm happy with it, I thought, right, I'm going to top coat this straight away, because I thought if I left it over for next, for a few minutes while I sort the other nails out, I thought it would come off, but it came off anyway. See, look, it just like, this is why I hate striping tape. So I do my best to top coat it without pulling any more of the striping tape off. But what I had to do was, I just put my thumb there to keep it kind of in place, and then I took my little UV light, my little black light torch thingy, and I just quickly flash cured it so that the tape stuck down. But there was a little bit of I did end up with a little bit of top coat there, but you can just buff it and just buff that bit off and it'll be fine. Other than that, I mean, it looked fine. It's just fiddly as anything, and it's just annoying. So yeah, if you don't mind striping tape, go for it. If you do, we're going to do it differently in a minute. The other 2 nails I'm going to do a coat of this nude hibiscus. I'm going to do 1 coat of that on 1 nail, and then the other nail I'm going to do 2 coats of white. So this is obviously I've done this, I've skipped forward a bit because it's, a bit boring, that bit. This nail is going to be our black ribbon nail, so it was white and black, not pink and black. This one I'm going to do exactly the same, but I'm going to do the ribbon going in the opposite direction. And on this one, we're going to use the gel paint. So I'm going to just skip forward. I'm going to fast forward and then skip forward a little bit, because you've seen me do this on the other nail, and it's, it's a bit samey in it. I don't want to make it too boring. You're probably bored already. But there we go. That's going to go in the lamp for 30 seconds. And then this is the gel paint. This is the stuff. I love this gel paint so much. Goodbye striping tape. And I thought that looked really good. And then I realised that I'd thrown it into the gel polish on my palette. So it kind of went all tits up. Anyway, this one, again, we're going to go over the top of the ribbon, but we're going to use the gel paint. And I mean, in my opinion, it's just so much easier, and there's no faffing around with gel, with this, with scissors and tape, and making sure that, once you top coat it, it's not going to be sticking out through the top coat. It's just so much easier. Just saying. Also, I love the shade of gold of this gel paint. It's lovely. There we go. Look, how quick was that? Bung it in the lamp for 60 seconds. Job done. Okay, so now it's time to use these gorgeous Midnight Blooms decals. So these are from Nail Sugar, and you can save 10% off these using my code NatMog10. They're also, you can get 30% off Madam Glam. It's NatMug30 with my code. So the codes and the websites will be down below in the description box. I'm going to pop the decal on the back of my stamper, and then I will just soak it with a little bit of water, and then after a few seconds the backing of the decal will just slide off. Now these decals are slightly transparent. It's okay if you're putting them on a white nail, it's fine, but if you're putting them on a darker nail, this is what we're going to do. So I'm just wiping off some of that water. I'm just going to take a tiny little bit of gel polish and I'm going to fill in the decal. Look, I'm going to, once I've done this petal or this leaf, I'm going to turn it over and you can just see how much brighter this one is compared to the others. Can you see? So if you want to stamp on a dark colour, oh, there's a dog. If you want to stamp on a dark colour, just go over the back of the decal with a very, very thin layer of gel polish. You don't want to make it thick, otherwise you want it nice and thin. I'm just going to give it a quick cure. And then I'm going to stamp it onto my nail where I want it. And it's nice and bright and you can see the design. And I'm really happy with that. Yay! So that is that nail finished other than the top coating, but we'll do that afterwards. Then I'm going to do another one. I wanted something on this French nail, so I've just picked off a tiny little cluster of flowers. I'm going to do the same thing as well. I'm going to just, it looks like I've put a lot on here, but I am going to spread this amount of gel polish out so that it's not too thick. But I'm going to fill this whole thing in. I will give it a cure, and then I'm going to stamp it where I want it on this nail. Ta-da! By the way, aren't my nails growing? Oh my goodness, I'm so super proud of myself because I'm not biting my nails at the moment. They're going to be so long soon. I love it. I love it. Right, then I'm going to do this one. This one did take me a little bit longer because it was a bigger design. However, I didn't do like those little sticky bits, the sticky twiggy bits. You can't do those because they're just too faffy. But the bulk of the flowers and those little tiny black flowers I done. And then, yeah. I mean, it might be okay on this colour, but I really wanted the design to stand out. So I just took my time and went over with the white gel polish, and it really just makes it stand out. I should have compared it without the white gel polish, but the white gel polish on the back just really helps the design stand out. Yeah, I said that twice. Just cut off the excess. I'm just getting some of those wrinkles out. I wish I could do that to my face. I'm getting wrinkles now. I've got grey hairs and I've got wrinkles. Actually, I don't have that many grey hairs, but I do have grey hairs. But there we go. Who cares? It happens to all of us. Right, velvet matte top coat, because I just love the velvet matte top coat. I'm nearly out of this stuff, but it's fine. It's fine. She says getting twitchy. Yeah, so just top coat over all the nails. Fortunately, this one we don't have to worry about the striping tape coming off because we use the gold gel paint. The only thing that I'm annoyed about is that because I've done it two ways, the gold colour does look different. It is a different gold, but it doesn't, you know what, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. And I did manage to cure a hair into that French nail, which I will show you. Can you see it? Top right. Oh dear. I'll show you a quick close-up. There we are. Look, there it is. Don't look, it's not there really. I do edit that out actually on my Instagram photo. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. It is completely free. Don't forget to check out Madam Glam and Nail Sugar and the discount codes down below. I think that's it. God bless, and I'll see you all in the next one. Love you, bye.